Hey guys, I'm John with Tops and Brews, and today we're going to be having some metal. Well, I say we crack open a beer, put on some metal, rock. This beer comes in at a 5.4% ABV, a 16 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 3.78. Born and brewed in Dallas, Dallas Craft Brewery, Texas Ale Project proudly announced a new beer collaboration with legendary heavy metal music icon Pantera. All right, so let's see what some Pantera Golden Ale tastes like. Right away, well, it is golden, it is carbonated, and yeah. Kind of is everything that a golden ale should look like. You get a smell of light honey, light malt. There's something else back there, though. I can't quite place it. Kind of almost crackery. But a lot of familiar aromas of a golden ale still. So, let's give it a try. Oh. There are some ups and downs about this beer that I like already. One thing I actually really like is the body of this beer is actually really nice. It's not super thin. It's actually on the bit meatier side of a blonde ale. It's got just a little bit more body than, say, a lager would usually have. That kind of, again, goes with the style. And there's this maltness right up front. But then there's this middle flavor and end flavor that's kind of weird. Like the middle flavor is kind of almost like crackery, dryness, cheap malt. I don't know. I wouldn't go with that. But then at the end, there's this hoppiness, which is kind of an interesting flavor. I didn't see a whole lot. I think it's like 16 IBUs, so I don't know where this hoppiness is coming from. It's almost bittering. It kind of tastes like a cheap lager would taste like, that bitteriness, but I don't think that's what this is. So I don't know, it's a little bit of an off-putting, but it makes me want to like keep drinking more. See, I really enjoy the upfront flavor. It reminds me of a light, kind of almost Belgian blonde ale. It kind of hints toward that, but then there's this middle section and end section. And you know what I want to say? I want to say it's like a yeasty flavor. There's like this yeasty, crackery flavor. And then at the very end, there's like this really stale lager plant, which I want to say it's hopped because it's a whole beer. But the IBUs is really low on this. I don't know, maybe that's them trying to be Pantera and being metal. I was kind of thinking this is like, you would think a metal band would go with a big beer. Something like barrel aged or double IPA with extreme hops, something big and aggressive. But then I kind of remembered, if you're in a metal band, you see all these documentaries, what do you see laying around? Hundreds and hundreds of light beer cans. Usually it's probably because they just want something to drink and crush all the time, constantly. And a 5.4% is right around that, like, a little bit above Budweiser area. So yeah, they're pretty much nailing that aspect. It's kind of like their own domestic beer for metal. So you can have one of these in the backstage and be like, yeah, I can have one. I'm not gonna mess me up. Not very metal, but at the same time, it's like, okay, that's what they do. And it makes sense because you have to go on stage and perform. This just contradicts yourself. This just goes back and forth. But back to the beer. I could see it going with some spicy food because it would calm that palate down. But that weird back end, I don't know. I don't know. I think you're either gonna really like it or not like it at all. It's just interesting. It's not the worst golden ale I've ever had. It's not the best golden ale I've ever had. It is one of the better metal band themed beers I've ever had. So there is that plus to it. So if you are a metalhead, a Pantera person, loved themed beers by famous 90s metal bands, Texas Ale Project, Pantera's Golden Ale. It's probably taking a walk for. Is this a cowboy from hell? Would he drink this? Dear guys. Hey guys, if you like this video, remember hit like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media stuff. The links will be at the very bottom of the description. While you're down there, go ahead and leave a comment or two. Did you get to try the new Pantera Golden Ale? Are you a huge metal fan? What's your favorite Pantera song? And what's your favorite Golden Ale? Let me know in the comments below. See ya.